Studios spend millions of dollars creating trailers, teasers and reveals, and you shouldn't be watching them, especially if you want them to actually produce good films and TV shows for you in the future. But before we go into why, let's quickly go back to just last month, to Marvel's first actor reveal of the highly anticipated Avengers Doomsday. For this reveal, Marvel had the fun idea of live streaming the event. Excited the fans would click to watch it live on YouTube to find only the back of chairs with just names on them. This took 5 hours to finish. 5 hours to show you, their most precious consumer, the back of chairs. Now, even Daredevil could see that this is just taking the absolute piss, and is absolutely the studio just trying to see how little effort they can get away with. And if you are one of those 5 million people that watched this live, shame on you. And here's something for you that you probably enjoy. Now, this was just an actor's reveal, but this same lack of effort has been a major problem in all modern releases, where the studio gives the audience shit but tries to convince you that it is not. Which brings us back to my main problem with movie trailers. Back in my day, and keep in mind I'm only 24, so it's not that long ago, trailers used to be quick snapshots of what a film is about to be and who should watch it and why. However, today you watch a trailer and have no clue what the film is about. The latest example of this is the Falcon film. Captain America Brave New World. The trailer for this thing is 2.5 minutes long. I watched it 5 times and I have no clue what this film is supposed to be about. But more on that later. Hey, at least I know there will be explosions, the Red Hulk, explosions, the Falcon, and more explosions. So I guess if you like explosions, you should watch this film. And then the studios wonder why no one wants to pay £15 for a cinema ticket when the risk of the movie being something you did not want is through the roof. There's 2 reasons why I think trailers changed, but before I get into that, for the sake of fairness and objectivity, let's compare this trailer to the trailer of the very first Captain America, which was released 15 years ago. After watching this trailer, you know that this story is going to be about a scrawny kid named Steve Rogers who wants to join the army, and due to his character, he gets assigned to become a super soldier, with the one mission which is to win the war. It's simple, straight to the point, and you know exactly what the movie is going to be about. Now compare this to Captain America Brave New World. It talks about the presidents in a circle being breached. It talks about war. It talks about Captain America getting prosecuted. What is this film about? What's the goal? What's the purpose? Why should I pay my hard-earned money to watch this film? Which brings us back to the first reason I think trailers suck now. And that is that the films themselves are reshot, recut, re-edited so much because the first drafts are so bad that by the end of production, the studio themselves don't even know what this film is about. But because they already put so much money into it, it just has to be released anyways. There's at least 3 different films that this one film could be, or was at some point. Not only is this reflected in the trailers, but the first reviews talking about this film reflect the same idea. Yet sadly, this is not just a one-off. This has been the norm for most recent releases. And that same lack of effort that they put into reveals and trailers that we spoke about earlier is clearly seen when actually making the films themselves. Now, I might not know what this film is about, but hey, look, the Red Hulk is in it, so maybe if I'm a fan of the character, I will like this film, right? And this brings me to the second reason why trailers suck now, which is the over-reliance on Easter eggs and false promises. After this trailer released, I saw so much hype, so many theories because it showed the Red Hulk was going to be in it. Turns out the Red Hulk is on screen for less than 5 minutes. This is the classic bait and switch technique that studios have started using to fool people into going to see the film. Remember when the new Star Wars trilogy came out and the trailers were all making it out to seem like Finn, the Stormtrooper, was going to be a Jedi, and then the film came out and it was just one fight scene before his character got completely demoted to the background? Studios know that they are lying to you, so why do you keep letting them? I'm a nerd myself. I've watched countless film theory videos that ended up being much better than what the actual movies ended up being, and studios know that. That's why they rather just put as many Easter eggs into 1-second clips of their trailers to make you think the film will be so much better. So please, stop disappointing yourself. Now, I have not watched a trailer in years, so when I leave the cinema, I never feel disappointed or that I was lied to. However, did I manage to change your perspective? Let me know.